Hi guys, if you want to see how I make these cake pops, just keep on watching. So the first thing I did was bake my sponges. So you can use any sponge you want. I opted for my Victoria sponge cake recipe. I made 4 sponges, and all I'm doing here is after they've cooled down, I'm just cutting out the edges just because they tend to be a little bit more hard. So then I just used my hands to make the sponges into little crumbs. You'll see a little bit later on in the clip, I actually figured out an easier way to do it, as this got a bit tedious. I just rubbed the cake between my palms. Obviously make sure your hands are clean, but it was a lot quicker like this. So I didn't actually end up using all 4 sponges. I used 3.5, but you can use any buttercream. I just got the Betty Crocker vanilla buttercream. I added about 4 tablespoons at first, just combined it in properly. This is the easiest way I find, is just kind of kneading the cake sponge in a way. And then after I've seen that all the buttercream I put in has been mixed in properly, I added more. So the 3.5 sponges took up 400 grams of the buttercream. It's like a wet sand consistency. They don't have to be perfect circles at the moment, so mine were a bit more like golf balls. So I bought these paper straws from Tesco. I think they're only about £2, and I just found they were a lot stronger to use, as my cake pops were a lot bigger than regular size. So I've taken them back out, and I'm just going to roll them around again just to make sure that I've covered up any cracks and made them nice and round. So I just used a straw, poke a hole in about 1/3 of the way into the cake pop, and then I dipped the end of the straw in melted chocolate and then popped it into the cake pop. Put that back in the fridge overnight. You don't have to put it overnight, a couple of hours will do. I just decorated mine the next morning. So I melted some dairy milk. It is a little bit more thicker to work with, and a lot of people do use cooking chocolate as it's a lot thinner. However, I love dairy milk, so I didn't mind that little bit of extra work using a thicker chocolate. I did place the bowl in hot water so it stayed melted. So just swirl it around and just shake off any extra chocolate, because you don't want it to be really thick, just thin layer. And then just cover it in any decoration. I just use sprinkles. The white chocolate was actually cooking chocolate. I couldn't find any Milky Bar, otherwise I would have opted for that. So I did pack about 20, got some cellophane and just cut them into squares and used some string just to tie them up individually, and I just feel like they just looked so good. I did later on cut the straws just because I felt like they looked a lot more cute and they were more easy to store with the shorter straws. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you try this recipe. It's very easy, can be used with any cake recipe and buttercream of your choice. I'll see you guys in my next one.